From the Newsroom at news.com.au. This is the latest from the Newsroom. It's Tuesday, December 22nd. Sydney's virus cluster has spread to Victoria as a 15-year-old girl returning from the Northern Beaches tested positive. Victorian Health Minister Martin Foley says the new case is a young girl returning from the Northern Beaches, but that she chose to do the right thing. Here is Mr Foley.
They have isolated when they returned to Victoria, and as a result of the awareness of the situation in Sydney, the young person has sought testing.
Mr Foley said close contacts are understood to be limited and contact tracing is underway. Her mother has since tested negative. Victorian health authorities are also monitoring hundreds of other close contacts who returned from Sydney before the border cut-off. Meanwhile, hundreds of Aussies are being turned away at state borders as New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian pleads for premiers to show compassion. At the Queensland border alone, 115 people were turned back last night. A Sydney woman was fined $4,000 for trying to sneak in, and thousands of border residents have again been left stranded. Ms Berejiklian voiced her frustration at the moves to lock New South Wales. Have a listen.
Please consider the compassionate grounds, and there are parts of New South Wales completely unaffected by this current outbreak, and yet everybody in New South Wales is suffering because other state leaders have made decisions.
Today's numbers bode well, though, don't they, for a potential easing of restrictions?
New South Wales has recorded 8 new locally acquired cases overnight, with 7 linked to the Avalon cluster and 1 under investigation. Back to Victoria, and vandals have targeted Daniel Andrews' electorate office shortly after a report into the state's hotel quarantine system was released. The graffiti at his office called for Mr Andrews to resign and for there to be a royal commission into the people who died from the state's second wave of coronavirus. It comes after Daniel Andrews apologised for the failings of the state's first hotel quarantine program following the inquiry findings released on Monday morning. To showbiz, a false rumour that Australian acting royalty Bryan Brown and Rachel Ward played a role in the Sydney outbreak has been shut down after spreading online. Baseless suggestions began surfacing online that Mr Brown and his wife inadvertently led to the surge in COVID cases after a personal training class at their home. Ward took to social media to scotch the rumours, saying she hadn't been to the US for 5 years and was last in Sydney before the outbreak. Anytime Fitness Avalon said online claims one of its trainers had headed to the couple's Whale Beach home was in no way correct. Finishing with sport, and UFC boss Dana White has divided social media after uploading a lengthy video in which he took aim at the media. White uploaded a video which ran for just shy of 5 minutes. It starts by showing every other sporting organisation pulling up stumps as the coronavirus pandemic took hold. He then takes aim at the media for criticising every move he makes, despite the success he says he has built up. Have a listen.
I'm not afraid of the media. Why should anyone listen to the media? Who are these people? What makes them experts? What have they ever accomplished?
Moving on, we're giving you the chance to win a share of $5,000. Head over to news.com.au/win to enter our Christmas cash giveaway. And that's it from the Newsroom. We'll have another update in the morning. Your headlines from news.com.au.